call the January 15th, 2026 LaGrange Township meeting order. Call please. Kyle.
Here.
Alfredo.
Yeah.
Zach.
Here.
And Sarah. Here. So the first one on the agenda is Vernon Yoder, in Van Buren Township, section 36, township 38 north, range 8 east, is zone A2, located at 6595 west, Elgin, North Shishwana. Application is for proposed 2-lot minor plat. Three of the 2 lots. Let's see, I worked with Ronnie yesterday on this one. We got this one all figured out for me. Do you have any comments, Kyle?
This project may be subject to the Indiana Construction Stormwater General Permit.
I'm good.
Good, who's that?
Ron, it looks like this existing residence has ran a drain tile from, looks somewhere near the septic back across, catty corner across the property, that back corner to the northeast corner, dumps out into a hole. So basically, right now it's all on the same property, but it'll be on going through lot 2 under their driveway and on the back side of there, just dumping out on their property.
Okay, I can't hear you.
So it looks like they've ran a drain tile from the existing septic
Oh, okay,
on lot 1. Like, I don't know if it's a perimeter tile for their septic or what it
okay,
is, but it runs basically northeast across lot 2. It'll go under their driveway and then dumps on the backside of lot 2 from lot 1.
okay.
Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't.
Did you talk to the landowner about that?
I didn't know, had no idea. There was
Okay.
one there.
I don't know.
Is it a private tile?
Yeah, but it's a tile that's all on one property. It's going on 2 properties. Are they selling both pieces of property to different landowners, or is it, what's going on here?
This landowner, his son's gonna build on this other
Okay.
lot. He's gonna build back where those saw boards are there.
If it's a perimeter tile for a septic and he's outletting it there, I think you'd want some kind of protection so it don't get, I mean, that's just a son, but I mean, the future, if that's operating as their perimeter tile, not just a downspout tile for their septic, then they want to make sure that thing don't get crushed during construction and or basically plugged, you know, if it gets sold off.
Okay, well, I can check with the owner,
Okay.
see if he knows where the location of it is, put it on there for you.
Yeah, you can see it pretty clearly on the aerials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 2024 aerials are very clear. It
Okay.
looked like they ran a tile back, dug a hole, and just dump it out back
I
behind.
know where you're talking about. But
What's
yeah.
that?
I know where you're talking
Yeah.
about, that lower area there.
So I don't know if that should be, you should note that on here, or at least I'm not sure.
Okay,
Obviously, it's a father-son deal right now, but we know that changes in time.
right.
That's the only question I had, I guess.
So do you want him to do more than just show it on there?
No, I think just show it and note that it's there. I guess that'd be so people are
Okay.
aware, you know what I mean? I think it acts as a mutual drain now because it serves more than one party. So does he have the legal right to go across there to fix it in the future, you know?
Mhm.
If it's shown on here, I guess at least gives you an idea of there's a tile there that was noted in the plat, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Or ask the landowner what he wants, you know, because he sells that house, obviously he wants some kind of protection for that tile going on somebody else's property.
yeah, I'll talk to him
Okay.
about it, see where it is, and see what it is.
I don't think anything worth holding the plat up. I think it's a note to condition on approval.
No, I'm okay.
Do you know, Al, if the septic had a perimeter tile?
Try missing the septic, of course. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they need to show it there and so that way, whatever is going to the north.
Goes back to here.
Yeah, mhm, yeah.
Okay. Make a motion approval to approve the plat pending the perimeter drain tile be shown, and I'd like to have some kind of recorded, at least access to it or use. I don't know how Ron wants to do that. Just something, Ron, so that neighbor can go across on property and fix it if he has to.
Kind of
Okay,
easement.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next one is for Perry and Rosetta Bontrager, Advanced Land Surveying for Newberry Township, section 8, township 37 north, range 8 east, zone A2. It's located at 2260 north, 1000 west, Shishwana. Application is for proposed 1-lot minor plat. Here's our 1-lot minor plat. didn't have any comments. Kyle,
None.
Aaron,
Good.
Zach,
I had a question, Ron, on that point at beginning, that Magnail flush.
Yeah.
Our records show it's monument there.
At the beginning,
That's what it shows
Yeah,
on my map.
monuments.
I mean, I didn't go out and verify that, but that's what shows on the beacon map, that there's a monument at that.
well, when I surveyed it, I found a magnet.
Okay.
I'm all positive. I don't check it, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I guess that's the discrepancy.
Okay.
I don't
In
know.
the southeast corner?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
And that's a subdivision south of it there, which was done by Josh. And he, on his plat, he calls for it.
He calls it for what?
On his plat, I think he called for a man now too, but we found it. It was there.
This is Josh?
Yeah.
Oh,
who's next?
Whoever was surveying for second.
Yeah. Josh has been known to slap down nails next to Harrison's too, so I would like to verify what that even is, or if you're using the right, I guess, monument. If it's a Magnail and a Harrison there, then something.
There's no Harrison at that corner. The Harrison's south. You know, a corner of this.
It's 1,000, right?
1,000.
Yeah,
Big parcel north of it.
the Harrison is at the southeast corner of the previous plat.
Zoom back out. No, the house is on that parcel.
Hmm?
The house is on that parcel.
This is the new house?
Yep.
It's on the map. Okay, so this
They
is,
just built it.
well, it looks right. Okay. Got you, Ron.
Okay.
It was off the parcel.
And then Alfredo,
He's missing the radius for the well. 52.
Already, okay.
Yeah, I think I did that. Did you get the email? I sent that to you.
One.
Motion to approve.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So this one, it's Bontrager, it's Newberry Township, section 26, Township 47 North, range 80, zone 82. It's located at 7905 West, 100 South Topeka. Application is for proposed 4-lot minor plat. These are 4 lots. Again, I worked with Ron on this one yesterday, so my concerns have been addressed. Kyle,
This may be subject to the Indiana Construction Stormwater General Permit.
My question has been addressed as well.
Zach,
For the easement there, Ron, is that just for lots 3 and 4? Or is it for lot 2 as well?
Lot 2, I talked to them. They're going to use 50 South. They're going to use the county road.
Okay, so there'll be 3 driveways here now?
Pardon?
3 driveways? There'll be 3 driveways for this plat?
No, there's no driveways on there right now.
Yeah, but
but there will.
will be 3.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Why you're coming over. It's fine. I don't want to.
Any other comments, Zach? Alfredo,
I'm good.
Motion to approve.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Right.
Motion carries. So we're gonna move on for art opportunities, it's Spray Township East, section 12, Township 37 North, Range 98, Zone 82. It's located at 1070 West, 300 North Howe. Application is for proposed one lot minor plat. Oh,
Yeah, there's something not right with the agenda. It's over. Motion to adjourn. This is Hostel, right?
So we're going back to Hostetler. So it's Vanderbilt Township, section 18, Township 38 North, Range 9 East, is zones A1. It's located west of 5160 West, 750 North Shawanda. Application is for proposed I'm on the same one again, aren't I? Oh, that's right.
This is
Those 4 lot minor plats. Sorry.
Bruce and Clairlin.
It's Sunday one. Do we have to get EPA approval for a new one? Split into little lots?
Lots.
I'm not very good at the ordinance.
So- The lot to the north is the one that's zoned
And
A1.
the lots on the south, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. It's the, split zoning there.
Okay, so lot 4 makes the zoning standards.
Correct.
One time cutout, yeah.
3 are out of AP, which is acceptable. Okay, following. Not to be dangerous.
Let's see. So again, I worked with Ron yesterday and had my questions answered. Aaron, you look good?
I'm good, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I skipped you, Kyle.
That's all right. This project may be subject to the Indiana construction stormwater general permit.
Zach?
None.
None?
Nope.
Alfredo?
I'm good.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The next are applications. So we're Clay Township East, Section 12, Township 37 North, Range 9 East, Zone B2. It's located 0170 West, 300 North Howe. Application is for proposed one lot minor plat. Putting off our one lot.
Why was the zone B2?
Pardon?
Why was the zone B2?
I can't answer that.
Random red.
Let's see. I didn't have any comments on it, and okay, Kyle,
No major concerns at this time.
Aaron,
Ronnie and I talked yesterday, they're going to remove the west drive.
okay.
I put a note. Did I send you that drawing revised?
I don't think so. Nothing.
Okay, I put the limit 1 drive back on, and I put a note on by that drive that it's to be abandoned.
Okay.
Ron, are they selling the house off or selling the land off?
Selling the land off, keeping the house.
Okay. What's the remaining acres of that parcel on the existing parcel? What's that?
The remaining parcels, there was a 6 acre and 11 acre parcels that went to the 6 acre went to the neighbor, and then 11 acres. So
So the remaining acres going to the neighbor?
part of it,
Part of it.
it's the
It's L shape.
6 acres is going to the neighbor to the west.
Yep.
And the 11 acres got sold.
That's okay.
Did you fix the septic permit number?
Well, I looked at it, but I couldn't find could you send, if you could
Yeah,
send it to me, I
it's
can
15.
pay.
It's that to be, it's the GR is 15, you put 14, so you need to fix that.
Oh, it's supposed to be 14,
Yeah.
okay. I looked at the permit, I couldn't, it doesn't-
That's okay.
Okay, motion to approve with the change to the permit number.
Yeah, second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
thank you.
Okay.
See you next month.
We're gonna move on to First Green Township, section 35, Township 36 North, range 90, zone 18. Located at 1810 West 700 South Colville. Application is for proposed 2-lot minor plat. There's a 2-lot. Oh. Are you all right?
Sticky finger there, huh?
I didn't have any comments on it. Kyle?
This project may be subject to the Indiana construction stormwater general permit.
I just asked to limit one drive per lot.
I will add that note.
Zach?
Just a couple technical things, I think, Amber. It's, the northern boundary along the road there, that 516.74, it's not listed in the legal. And then the next call out, 875.71, I don't think it matches. It's 875.2.23 in the legal. And then the southern bearing, where it's south 83, 807, 58 east. We getting quorum, I don't know what the right answer is. The auditor's office sometimes flags us. They want it to describe how to follow around, in the legal and the illustration to match. So in the legal, it's southeast, and then, or in the illustration, it's southeast, and the legal, it's northwest. And then also the bearing doesn't match.
Okay, we'll go over that again.
Yeah, bearing. I think that was it. Just a couple of technical things on the distances and stuff around those first three measurements. Legal or illustration, I'm not sure. What, they just need to match.
I would guess that somebody wrote the legal and it didn't get reviewed.
Okay. It's fine. I mean, it's all easy correctable. I mean, as long as
Yeah.
they get this corrected, I think we can approve it pending the legal corrections.
Alfredo?
I'm good.
Motion to approve with a couple corrections.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're in Greenfield Township, section 15, Township 34, East, it's zone A1, it's located at 900 East, 700 North Howe. Application is for proposed 1-lot minor plat. Here's our 1-lot minor plat. I asked, did any of the wetlands show up on this lot?
They did not.
I knew it was close.
Yeah.
Kyle?
No concerns.
Mine is just to limit to one drive again.
I will add that note.
Zach?
I had none.
None?
Motion to approve.
Second.
How about-
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
He shook his head no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He made the motion.
I watched his face.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah,
So we have a motion to approve.
I'm second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. So we're in Milford Township, section 13, Township 36 North, range 11 East, it's zone A1. It's located at 11775 East, 500 South Hudson. Application is for proposed 2-lot minor plat. Here's our 2 lots. have any comments? Kyle?
This project may be subject to the Indiana Construction Stormwater General Permit.
I asked if we could note the tile north of the northernmost point, just to reference that it's outside the right of way.
Yeah, I can add that on. It doesn't come near or touch our thing, but I can show it if you would like.
Just line it. with your thumb.
Okay.
So like tile. Nothing?
Yeah, this is, you made 2 lots out of this one, Amber. Is it, you're planning on building 2 houses here, or 1 house, or just,
There is a house on lot 2 that is an existing parcel.
okay,
So we're making it lot 2 as it's just an existing
Just a-
parcel that
okay.
we're incorporating into this. Lot 1 is the buildings that we're separating out of a larger parcel.
okay,
So
that's fine.
You have no comment?
No.
Operator?
I'm good.
Oh, motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
No Clayton today? Oh,
So which one are you here for?
RH owner.
oh, yours is a very expensive one.
Well, that's,
26.
so we're gonna
Jump to that one.
move,
That's one.
is who,
1, 2,
Jump past
3.
Scott's here? You wanna jump past Scott's, and
Yeah,
I guess we just have to, I guess, you wanna go over the comments, or do you wanna not?
on Scott's.
I don't have anything. I had a couple questions, I guess, on the easement and retention pond part, so I guess just, if they don't move, come back for, if they don't come before the meeting, we'll just move them to the next tech review, I guess, I don't.
One's a site plan.
I'm gonna move to the end of the agenda to the PUD, which is the RH odor, so that they can hear any
Yeah.
comments.
Uh-huh.
Any comments.
I agree.
Oh, please.
Well, we're gonna roll back here a little bit. Roll back here a little bit.
Put 'em right
Almost
on
timed
the
it good,
spot.
didn't he?
You're
So, hey, head back to the podium there, Clayton. Hey.
I got a 33 in Multnomah County. We're going 30 miles an hour. I already get there and I'm 20 minutes late. All right, well,
So we're gonna start then, if you look at your minute, I'm just gonna read what we got going on here, we're gonna do the Green Bridge here. So we're in Newberry Township, section 10, township 37 north, range 80, zone 82. It's located at 2745 north, 850 west 61. Application is for proposed 2-lot minor plat. These are 2-lot minor plat. And this time I didn't have any comments. Kyle?
This project may be subject to the Indiana Construction Stormwater General Permit.
I could limit drive to 1 per lot. And then also, why not shift the split line to meet the setbacks better?
the split line.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think they were just holding an existing parcel line there. Yeah.
They go too far, they approach another barn on their side, but, you know, so, you know what I'm saying?
You could make it a little bit better, but-
Shift it to meet the one setback and the other would be better setbacks. I don't know. I don't like these things, but.
No,
they
me
are
either.
what They are.
Using existing parcel lines, what you,
Yes,
Yeah. And that's fine. If everybody else is fine with it, we just question it.
that,
I see Clayton that you, that blue hashed area, that's the drainage easement,
Mhm.
for the business in the back.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you basically you did that, and then you also combined the lots in the back there, the parcels in the back to be one lot, right?
Correct, yep.
Those are the two things we talked about before.
Uh-huh.
I had nothing.
Alfredo?
You are missing the wells.
Yeah.
Or lots.
Yeah, we realized that.
Is there a septic on that back parcel?
There is,
What's
yeah.
that?
No, on the back, no.
Yeah.
it's-
Oh, the very far
No.
back one? No, it's
No.
it's undeveloped.
Do they have soil borings for that lot?
It's a part of lot
It's
2,
different.
so it doesn't, it's not its own
No.
thing anymore.
What's up?
It's not its own thing anymore. It's all getting combined into one.
It doesn't matter.
Excuse me.
So I think what Zach's asking is
Probably-
the parcel to the east
Mm-hmm.
It's lot 2.
is lot 2. Does it have a septic system on it?
Yeah, it's right there. On the bottom.
There, yeah, if you look at the building detail, there's a septic system north of the shop.
Oh, the detail.
Yeah. and there you go.
Okay.
So they don't need soil borings.
Yeah, oh, gotcha. Yeah,
We were
gotcha.
thinking the portion where you added on.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can definitely get those wells added.
Yeah.
Should have already been there.
Tricking you. How you doing?
Good. It's worth, I didn't look at the details,
Yeah,
looking up at
that's
the big.
That's not gonna.
And so for Alfredo, they're just missing your well?
Yeah, they're missing the commercial for the east and the residential for the west.
Motion to approve with adding wells
Second,
and radiuses.
thank you. I second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
You guys made good time this morning,
We are moving right along.
blazing right through.
This was my last meeting of the week.
So now we're in Eaton Township, section 7, Township 36 North, range 80, zone 2. It's located at 3635 South 401 Coaching. Application is for proposed one lot minor plat. Enjoy one lot. I didn't have any comments. Kyle?
No comments.
I saw the commercial driveway permit for milk carts.
Zach?
I had the same concerns last time, Clayton, on the three-way driveway there, four-way, I guess you call it.
This is not the most recent version.
Yeah, it's the same old one. Do
Okay, yeah.
you have the most recent one?
There's now a 20-foot ingress egress utility easement
Okay.
on the southern 20 feet of the lot.
And who has access for that? Who has access for the easement?
Well, it's a platted easement to benefit the
Landowners to the east who are using, Yeah.
All three, including the.
yeah, it's just meant to be an extension of the existing
Do
easement.
you have a copy of this one? Yeah.
This is just platted. There's not a separate,
I mean, do you have an updated copy? Yes, yeah. This is.
I don't know that I do actually.
Did we get one?
We didn't get an updated copy?
I was pretty sure I got emailed. I apologize if it wasn't. There you go.
She's not here.
But she might be listening.
That's right.
That's true. No, we don't have an updated one.
Okay. Really weird. Well, I can tell you that it's drawn because I've seen it.
So we, Ralph, do you have anything?
Yeah, they're missing the well for the house.
Walk for the house.
Well, that's also been drawn. I don't know how we didn't get it to you guys. Okay. I have it on my phone.
So do we motion to approve it with the new updates?
We have to see, we probably need a copy to see the updates.
I mean, I'll literally just kind of show you guys what it's on here. I'm not sure how it did get to you.
Okay, show those two.
So
They're happy with it.
there's the two wells here and here. There's the 20-foot ingress, egress, and utility easement. Then the existing easements below.
I have one quick question. Clayton.
Yeah.
This is the easement that you marked on lot one
Mhm.
So we
for,
can approve it
for
with
purposes of
the
lot one's use, this use, and 2 parcels to the back, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Now,
already.
this driveway that falls on this deed, does he have the right to use that part of that driveway too? You know what I'm saying?
So we contacted the attorney. That,
Yeah, I talked to the attorney.
okay. So what is your question?
So half the drive
Mhm.
falls on, it would be,
To the south.
it would be Orva's property,
Mhm.
okay?
The Whetstone property.
So has Orva granted easement to this guy to use that section of drive that's on his lot, not on his property? That makes sense? We have that?
The existing easements already make provision for that.
They do?
Yes. That was what the attorney was answering.
Do you have a copy of that?
Yes.
So
Just-
when they
just-
granted easement to Levon, they granted easement for Levon to put.
Levon and his successors. That's the whole reason the attorney called you, is to clarify that. He thought
Correct.
we were on the same
We
page.
talked about this in depth with the attorney,
Okay,
and I talked to a couple of land surveyors as well.
Okay.
Private land surveyors. And Levon's successors would be, according to them, for that parcel, the whole parcel, not a split off that parcel, is what they told me.
okay.
So that's why I've been told 2 different things here, one by you and one by other people. So if Levon was to sell the whole parcel all as one, you're correct. His successors, that when he splits the lot, that it changes things. I've talked to 2 different land surveyors and an attorney, and the attorney that called from your guys' representation. So I guess I need more clarification on that.
I hear
I was
you.
hoping you'd draw the crosshatch, the easement across the whole drive. You know what I'm saying? Not just the northern portion.
But
You
we
need to talk.
can't, we can't plat an easement that's not on our property.
You could have to talk to the neighbor.
We thought it was already handled. I mean,
Okay.
so I hear you. We're not trying to get around it. I thought it was resolved. So,
Yeah. I talked to him on the phone. I think when you said when Levon says grantees and successors, that's for the parcel because they granted it to that parcel. Once you split the parcel, lot one, I believe Levon's existing parcel will still have access to that, but not lot one was the question. And the attorney wasn't even looking at this. He was looking at a Beacon spreadsheet or Beacon aerial when I was talking to him. So he wasn't looking at this plat when I talked to him. So I don't know if he really understood what we were discussing. Because he
it
said,
was my
oh,
recommendation that maybe he come here today. I guess that didn't happen, so, yeah.
Oh, man, are any of y'all attorneys? No. It's okay. Me
It's
either.
all right. All right, so is your request that the easement agreements to the south be updated in
if he gets,
correlation with the plat?
if you get assigned, since Orva owns that property, which half that drive sits on, if Orva grants lot one use of that drive, then it's pretty clear. Even if it's not shown in the plat, if he grants him on a easement to use his property, because right now it's used by Levon, Tri-State County Trust, and Orva.
Mhm. Okay.
And
So yes.
I have no doubts that that's doable. They've already updated the easements and expressed that they're fine with it to the landowner, so.
I
Yeah.
because since lot one or Levon, if he still owns it, is granted Orva needs to grant
Yeah.
back to lot one,
Okay.
not just Levon, because when Levon split it, I talked to 3 people and they were like, yeah, you can't. If it's sold the whole parcel as one, yes, you're correct.
Robbie, in your opinion, lot one technically has its own road frontage.
Correct.
So I agree that the easement is where the driveway is, so it would be good to have that. Is it necessary for the sake of approving the plat? Does that make sense, in your opinion?
Say that again.
I'm assuming that we can get the updated easement. I'm not even worried about that. But I'm saying for the sake of approving a plat, if a plat has its own road frontage, does it have to have the updated easement as well? That's my question.
Well, I think we can improve the plat.
Okay.
Supplying the easement, so Zach can review it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I don't think we need to drag this off to another
No.
month.
You did half of what we requested. The bottom half is the other half that
Yeah.
you have shown on here on the plat and or assigned over by Orva here saying that he gives lot one, this new owner, a rights to use
Okay.
his portion of land.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Sure.
So I could prove it pending that you get that documentation that I just want to make sure lot one, Levon, Orva, and Tri-State all have the rights to use that existing driveway,
Mhm.
the whole driveway, not a
Sure.
portion of the driveway.
Sure.
Was that a motion?
Yes.
Yes.
You also have to note that Alf wants the well and radius of the house.
And that is on the new one we saw.
Yeah, it is drawn, but we need to get you guys copies.
Second,
So you can make a formal motion a little clearer.
you said make a
I'll
motion.
make a motion to approve the amended plat pending lot one, Levon, Orva, and Tri-State County Trust all has the rights to use the existing driveway by deeded easement and the new plat show the wells and rail radius.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
So we're in East Township, section 19, Township 36 North, range 8 East, it's zoned A2. It's located at 11095 West, 600 South Millersburg. Application is for proposed, excuse me, continued use of woodworking shop to construct steps, decks, and nails.
What is limited host on there? Do they only do wholesale, but it's a limited amount?
Clayton, you want to give us the spiel on this one?
Okay. I will begin by saying Mr. Bontrager is not able to be here today. I think it was the farm show or something like that. It had to physically be at another place. That was so. He is planning to be at the Plan Commission meeting, assuming his wife doesn't have a baby. So we're making that known from the beginning. All right. So to answer the question about, basically he moved to LaGrange County within the past year or two. And he had previously worked in another county. I'm not going to remember which county, on a similar business that his dad owns. So he's now kind of making his own go of things here. They make parts for like wood pieces that are then used for decking. I believe his dad's business is like playground equipment. So I think a lot of what he makes just goes to his dad's shop to be assembled into the playground equipment. But he can also make dedicated railing for other purposes. And so I think that was what the limited wholesale was meaning.
So they make wooden playground equipment.
He just makes the railing slats as far as I'm aware.
Spindles.
Yeah, whatever those are called.
So my comments were, I asked about these trailers out here.
Yep, they're just like flatbed type trailer.
Okay.
It was designating parking basically.
And then I asked about parking and loading areas,
Mhm.
a drainage plan, final grade and topo, 2 benchmarks. We never received we didn't receive the elevations of the building when we were reviewing this. And then a lot coverage calculation. Did I miss it?
So we have an updated drawing on this one as well that we will get to you guys. It shows that there is a turnaround. It's actually a pull up and back around rather than a circle. So we can show a turning template in there. And there is a small area of parking up by the shop. It's mainly a buggy hitching area, but also some parking.
So that's on the new drawing?
It will be on the new drawing for you. Yep. And what was the other question on that one?
2 benchmarks?
Okay, we can get those.
Topo is missing on this one.
And lot coverage.
There is topography around the buildings there. It's kind of faint.
Oh, okay, I see. Just did it around the building. Okay.
And there are benchmarks on the drawing you guys have. There's one on the well back here, and then one other that's Also, I will go ahead and mention I talked with him like last week, and he decided that he wanted to go ahead and show a possible future building addition, just for the sake of, he doesn't know if he's going to do it or not. So if that were to ever happen, this is where it's shown here, southwest of the existing buildings. It's 80 by 150. I don't know if that is a substantial enough change that would be an issue for you guys. At this point, it's just possible. Like, he's not sure if he would even do it or not. So the original intent of this development plan was simply the fact that he has a new business there. And I believe this is one of those that would have had a 2-year window, as long as they filled out the zoning compliance certificate or whatever. And so he decided to just go ahead and do the development plan now and get through the process. And he was new to a lot of this because, like I said, he's not been in LaGrange County long. And so I think it's taken him a little time to make up his mind as to what he wanted to do. And so he said, well, we might as well show that because there's a chance I could do it. So that's where we're at. Any thoughts or questions on that?
Kyle, did you have any comments?
At this point in time, with it just being an existing woodworking shop, no. If they go to do that addition, that could be subject to the
Sure.
Indiana Construction Stormwater Zoning Permit. So I have that calculated at 12,000 square feet. I always multiply that by 2.5. That is how Martin did it. That is what when DNR used to do erosion control plans, that is how the predecessor did it.
Mhm.
So it
Okay.
comes out by 2.5, comes out to 30,000 square feet. The reason we multiply it by 2.5 is that you drag equipment around, you put this here, that gets parked there, you rip up more than maybe what you truly
Mhm.
need, driving over it, storing things. So
Okay.
typically have more ground disturbance than what is originally calculated.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Robbie, on the elevations, were you just wanting photos of the existing building since
Yeah, we
nothing?
like to have them because they put on the PowerPoint.
Okay,
for
gotcha.
planning
Okay.
commission. And if it was a new building, we wouldn't require them.
Sure. Right. Okay.
My comments were parking, which you said you were fixing,
Mhm.
and lighting, which you said you were fixing, and then I also asked about the contours and where the water is draining.
Yeah. It's a pretty flat site. There is a tile riser in the southwest corner of the property there. But that whole, there's not like a wet area per se. That makes sense.
Can you show the contours on the updated site plan for the whole parcel?
Across the whole parcel?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then did you tell me lot coverage?
The lot coverage, yes, I can get that for you. 6% approximately.
Alfredo, did you have any?
I'm good.
comments? Zach, did you have any additional comments?
Should the proposed potential building be included on your lot coverage?
They're putting another building up?
That's proposed, maybe.
There's a possible future addition,
Possible
so
It's not on our drawing.
we can,
Well, it'll come back through again, and then when they do.
by a week from today, you guys will have the updated.
Oh, we'll have a new with contours and another building on here that we're looking at through plan commission.
Right, yeah.
Was that just added recently or was it just forgot here?
Like I said, he called last week and said, hey, I thought more about it and I might want to add a building,
Well,
so.
they may change a lot on the review if we know we're approving another building. That makes sense.
Well, and that's what I talked to him about. I said, well, it's going to be at the discretion of the plan commission, whether us showing a possible future building is something that they want to approve now, or if we're just letting them know it might happen, but the plan commission may say you have to come back. I don't know.
Okay.
So it was just, as soon as we found out about it, we tried to make you guys aware of it. So
I guess we'll look at the new future expansion building and the new site
Okay.
plan when it
So
comes.
we don't
Yeah.
have to approve this, right?
No,
No, no. Do you have
Correct.
any other additions? Do you have any questions for us? Anything you don't understand on our comments?
I don't think so.
Perfect.
just a quick question. With the future expansion building, what size was that again?
It was 80 by 150, but that
Oh,
was just
jeez.
like,
That's a big building. It's a whole different than what
well,
we're existing here.
once again, it was like, what size do you want? Oh, I don't know. What's the average building? I see a lot of people do 80 by. Yeah, just throw that. So
85
once
by
again,
50.
this is possible future.
Yes.
We're not cooked yet. So
Still, if we're gonna be proving an 80 by 150 building, it's different than what this is.
sure.
It goes to the plan commission.
It does. Yep.
So you bring that up.
Yeah, that's
So we're gonna look at, PUD, we're in Dean Township, section 5, Township 36 North, range 8 East, it's zone A2, it's located at 2865 South, 1100 West, Chihuahua. Application is for proposed plan unit development for furniture manufacturing. Looks like we do woodworking, finishing, assembly, upholstery, packaging, shipping, it's all wholesale and warehousing.
Not limited.
This is our site plan.
That's the existing. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's proposed. I asked about, where do employees park, and if the lot coverage is on there, I missed it, I didn't see it. Listed deviations from the ordinance, the narrative was missing, how do we approve the cases of the project when they don't have drainage board approval? Generator storage building, drive expansion and septic area. Right of way. Kyle?
This project could be subject to the Indiana Construction Stormwater General Permit. If they're doing finishing, staining, that type of stuff, they will need to have a spill plan in place. Just, if you have any type of drains in that building, what are you doing to prevent paint, oils from getting into those drains? I don't necessarily need a copy of that. I just want to make sure like, oh yeah, we're either not putting any floor drains in, or if we do put floor drains in, we're gonna use wood shavings, or we're gonna use cat litter, or we're gonna put up barriers to prevent material from getting inside of those drains and contaminating either stormwater or groundwater.
My turn. Robbie, my first question is more towards you.
I would say the light, I-1, which is light industrial, is appropriate in zoning for what they do at the facility.
It just looks like an aggressive letter.
Yeah.
Okay. Limit drives to the easement only. A lot of my questions, I forgot to note that it's on the floodplain. So, just ignore a couple maybe. No further home building plan with additional A2 lot out of the 11 acres to be a good idea for future. Obviously, potentially not. Proposed generator storage building is proposed within the drainage right of way. The drive expansion, the dual driveway pipes were approved, question mark. The proposed septic area is in the right of way too, and why not shift the proposed buildings east to stay out of the drainage right of way a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron covered mine.
You're welcome.
Start calling it driveways now.
Other question is about that radius for that well is 100 feet, right? I mean, that should be a residential, should be 50 feet, but looks to me that you put 100 feet for that well.
Oh, by the house.
Yeah,
That is connected to the
yes.
existing shop right now.
Absolutely. But that well is a residential.
Okay,
approval.
Yeah, we can adjust that.
So that should be only 50 feet. And I understand that they are using it for the business, that's okay now.
Okay,
But in the future, if they decide to split and sell it or do whatever they want to do in the future, they need to put a commercial well for
Which-
that business. So I think for now, we stay as a 50 feet radius for the house, and that's fine with me. They are
Okay.
using it for the business.
I guess I just look at this and how do we look at all this future expansion when none of it's approved through the drainage board? Because I think that are needed for the drainage.
okay, so we have been to the drainage board,
For-
The connections for the,
For
connection,
the-
that's it.
tile outlet.
Right,
both outlets.
Um,
that was it.
is that a question or statement?
Just saying.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so just making a note on the well radius here. All right, so this is a project that has been 2 years, 3 years in the making. Yeah, 2 years in the making. So we started this pre-UDO, pre a lot of recent conversations. I'll begin by explaining that piece of it. The reason it took so long is because we were waiting on DNR floodway permitting for about a year, which has now come back. So when we started, the goal was, what is the absolute most development you could ever possibly do for this site? Because the goal was to get one floodway permit that would allow for enough fill for that development. The permit went through, and the size of the area fill is what was told to us by the engineer who did the permitting. This is the largest area that you can fill for the permit without requiring compensatory storage and all that fun stuff. So essentially what that, how we interpret that would be, this fill can be placed in the floodway and not actually substantially affect the floodway to the point of needing compensatory. That was interesting, but neither here nor there. The logic with how the buildings are shown, particularly as the northern additions come west, was to not extend beyond the existing west side of the existing building. Does that make sense? So we kind of just drew a line straight north from the existing buildings, and that was where we stopped any future proposed buildings. That being said, I believe if it became necessary for the sake of proceeding with approvals for the PUD to adjust the, it would be the generator and storage building that technically overlaps into the drainage right of way by however many feet. If we needed to amend that to push it back behind, I think we could do that. So I think that answers that portion of the question. Did you guys have anything to add to that?
I think the whole idea was that it's in line with the existing building.
Yep. So we were not asking to infringe farther than the existing building is, but if that's not even a good idea, then let us know now, and we don't have to make a, that's not a do or die, if that makes sense. So that's one thing. Robbie, I apologize. I do not have the comments here. So let me pull those up. There we go. So employee parking would be along the south side of the building. There are additional parking spaces proposed on the north side of the Phase 1 building beside the loading docks. But what percentage of your employees come in by bike or like a shuttle?
85% probably.
So that's how they're getting there for the most part. I believe there are lot coverage calculations. They may be on the first page. Let me look at this. Nope, it's right here. So we're at 42% for lot 1. Did you get a copy of the narrative, Robbie, that we sent over? Okay,
Just after we review.
I apologize. So I guess to answer that question, we don't need to ask you to approve something that the Drainage Board hasn't approved. You said something about drive expansion, but what was your thoughts with that? No, Robbie's comment just says drive expansion and septic area. Is that just, you were asking about those
Just being
being in the drainage right of way? Okay. Yeah, we wouldn't, I will say this. They wouldn't be able to develop those things even if they were approved by the Plan Commission without also getting Drainage Board approval. And that was known from the beginning, so.
Yeah, because you get to look at everything.
What do you mean? What are you getting at here? I don't understand.
He's saying even if Plan Commission approves it, they can't do anything until Drainage Board approves it. Because it's phase.
We don't, I don't, I
4
don't,
and
wa-
5.
I don't like, we still don't like approving a site plan that shows this. Because in 5, 10 years down the road, when nobody knows what happened, and you're looking back, it's like, well, it was approved site plan, then somebody goes with it. So we like to get Drainage Board approval for these encroachments if we're gonna approve this site plan. And obviously, there's already existing encroachments there, so it's not a huge deal, but we'd probably enter into agreement that they maintain a section of drains of their property at their expense, because we've done in the past. So I find that as a benefit since they already got encroachments, but the maintenance of that drain to this section would be at the sole expense of the developer's expense, because we have a road on one side, so we can't clean on that side. We have to clean on this side. Now we got a driveway, a building, more buildings. It's gonna be very expensive. You don't happen very often. That expense should be bared by the
Encroaching.
people that have caused the increased expense. So
Okay.
we've done that with past parcels. I believe that's what we should do here if you guys are wanting this to be approved as is.
Okay, so would that be, I mean, we could definitely add a note to the face of the PUD stating some of that terminology, but what else would be helpful?
Well, where's your Plan Commission meeting? So you could go to his meeting and their meeting.
Okay, yeah, the,
Something to think about.
yeah,
If not, I think you should take all the encroachments off this site plan. You have a choice to take them off, or if you
We-
want to approve this one as is because they're lined up. I understand what you're trying to do here, but
Mhm.
the drainage board have to prove that. I realistically can't approve something if it's
Mhm.
because
right, and
Like I
I guess
said-
that's, I was saying we could add a note that just says on there, on the development plan,
when that time comes, they do it.
any future additions that would encroach in the drain right of way would require additional Drainage Board approval.
I don't know. I'd have to ask I have to ask president on that if he'd be okay with something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of different.
So we need to either file with the Drainage Board again, or remove
All
any
improvements-
development
All improvements
shown.
out of the drainage right away. Driveways, everything.
Gotcha.
And the purple bits. And your stuff.
Yeah,
If they want it there, I think the drainage board might be accepting of it if we didn't know those agreements we've had in the past with other businesses.
I think the only reason that it wasn't requested at last month's meeting is because they're like phase 5, which if you look at the PUD narrative could be quite a long time from now.
Correct.
So, but if the Drainage Board is okay with saying that they're okay with it, then I guess we can do that now. If that makes sense. So that way it's taken care of.
Correct. So that way, when they come to building permit, there's no like, oh, we got another thing we have to go through 5, 10 years from now. And like, I want them to be good to go And if they don't ever do it, it's no big deal. They still have approval to do it. Then, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know
okay.
it's a pain in the butt, but
I thank you for explaining. All right. So then I think moving on to Theron's questions.
Mine were a lot of just drainage.
Yeah. So you had a comment about limiting drive to easement only, which I mean makes sense. There's only one crossing right now.
Yeah.
There has been discussion. They're still trying to figure out for the CSGP and all that. We've got a lot of fill to bring in this property, a lot of fill. And so that being said, there was talk about possibly wanting to do a temporary construction drive north of where the existing building is, that would have to cross the ditch.
That's a you question.
Which would obviously require drainage board approval, but would also require highway approval probably too, because it's,
Temporary, it's only allowed for a year.
and I think it would be like 6 months probably at the most that they would want something like that.
And then have to take it out.
They'd have to take it out, or they'd have to slow everything way down and get approval to have a permanent crossing there, which gives you guys some food for thought.
It's not on there, so we'll talk about that later. Unless you want to throw it on there in a week.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess,
And then-
we would be open to hearing this board's feedback on that thought before we proceed further. But yeah, it's not on there at this time because it's, once again, a more recent development or thought.
Well, I think it stems from drainage board approval to begin with, correct? On a temporary drive.
yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like maybe you just need to get drainage board approval.
Okay. Okay, sounds like we need to get back on that next meeting. Did you guys have any other questions on that piece of it? Okay. So on lot 2, there is a residential use shop addition shown. This is another one of those things that's like, if we're going through this, we might as well show it as a possibility. There are no immediate plans for that. And obviously anything that would be done would have to be detached from the residence because it is in the floodway, and it would be subject to floodway, DNR floodway approval for I said residential use, but I mean, it would be non-residential, but also non-commercial, if that makes sense. So they're not living in there, but they're also not running a business out of there. It would just be more square footage to store things, basically. Is that okay?
So fun.
Shop, yeah, barn. Depends on who you are and what you call it. All right,
I would call it
Detached garage.
barn. I would-
yeah, there you go.
It's just chickens, so a barn is a barn.
So yeah, I think we've answered all the questions, unless there's more questions. We will be getting you a CSGP. The reason we haven't gotten it to you yet is because we are trying to include the borrow area in the CSGP. So that's a lot bigger project there. Yeah.
Okay, who's going to play? And drainage board
And commissioners.
and commissioners on that. Wow. Meeting parties.
I have one more quick question, Clayton.
Yeah.
The site that I have is a little different. It's a plat overview section detail.
Yeah, page 1.
What's that?
That's page 1.
Yeah. Your point of commencement up on the northwest corner, you guys calculate the northwest corner and it's 0.12 feet north of calculated, or there's a Harrison monument just to the north of 0.12 feet. I don't understand why you used to use the Harrison. You're talking about 1/10 of a foot. Almost falls on top of the Harrison monument head.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just curious why we just didn't use the Harrison versus the calculated point that you guys have 1/10 of a foot away?
Yeah, that's a great question.
It's not a major thing. It's just something we saw in there. It was kind of, I
Yeah.
thought, what's going on up here?
I presume that it ties into previous work Scott's done out there. But I can't answer that on his behalf, so I could.
Yeah, okay.
Anything more?
Do you have anything for us, probably? Sorry.
How many employees do you guys have just currently?
46,
46.
which that includes a facility across the street.
Okay. Just a quick, I know you guys have an existing site here, but it looks like you have to spend quite a bit of money for the fill to develop this site. Is there not a better site adequate to accommodate this addition in the area?
It's a good question. We did extensive research trying to find a different location. Nobody willing to sell property. We tried to buy some property in Shipshawana
Mhm.
that's more conducive to this type of thing.
It's not available?
Can't get it. I think we were probably more ready this time than ever to do something like that, because we recognize the challenges in this area, but. we
Yeah.
tried extensively.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll,
You have any additional questions for us?
I don't think so.
Any comments?
just got to figure out the stuff and then go from there.
I guess I do have one quick question. Can you clarify, you said it would still need to come before the drainage board. So how does that differ from what we just went through?
So yeah, that same meeting, same board. At that meeting, the only approval that was granted was for the outlet tiles from your detention area and from your tile networks to the north. That's all that was technically approved. Scott had chosen not to add the additional because we weren't ready to do it now. And then we also didn't know about the construction entrance. So those are two different things that the board is saying, even if you're not going to do those, the extra driveway or the generator building or possibly septic reserve area, even if you're not going to do those now, they want to just know that the drainage board is okay with it before they approve the site plan. So if we end up needing to go back
Because if they don't
anyway,
approve it, it may adjust the site plan.
yeah,
Or if they
If the
say, we will
drainage-
approve this, but not that, this will change. So when you know what they are requesting, then you can change this accordingly. So then you're all good to go. So when you come to phase 4 or 5, it's like you just come up, pull a permit, you're all ready to go versus like, oh, wait a second here, hold back. And then all of a sudden they say they don't approve it, then all of a sudden all your plans kind of go out the window. So that approval will kind of dictate sometimes what happens. And then if they require certain things, like I don't want to do that, then you would move the buildings because I don't want to do what they request they have. We try to work with people best we can. We have done this stuff in the past, and encroachment's this large. We try to just make sure the person who's encroaching would cover the cost of that section of drain. Like I said, we don't maintain it very often, but when we do, all of a sudden it becomes a big problem because there's trees coming down, there's brush, there's mud, there's got hauled away. You know, if this was a farm field, it's ready to work in. You start having stones, big buildings, and all this stuff, it becomes very cumbersome to work up. And obviously, if you want to do some work yourself or hire your own contractor, that'd be okay too. You know, that way you pay them directly and you can shop around for your cost. You know, but
So that you're saying encroachment of this distance or this length, what about retroactively? Because this has been approved, our existing building has been approved.
the board can do whatever they want. If you want the new encroachments, they may say we want you to maintain. It's easier for us to do the whole parcel versus like only the section that 30 feet is too unclear. If we have a legal description of this 500 feet or 400 feet, the board will dictate that, not me. I recommend that you pay for the whole thing because then you can, I don't know why they improved this encroachment in the first place. If they did, I wasn't here for this before I worked here. But today we'd never improve something like this that close without an agreement, because we've ran into too many situations where we have a road, a school, a playground, and we try to clean the ditch. And everybody calls in complaining, you're tracking across my driveway, you got mud over here. I mean, it's a disaster. What used to be an easy ditch to clean or maintain becomes an astronomical problem. And if you don't believe me, I can take you to the places we've had issues. So the last county surveyor, I don't know, I can't speak for him or the drainage board or why they did it, you know. But it's there now, we're gonna work with it, and we're trying to get this new addition. If you guys want it there, we're gonna try to get approved pending by some conditions, you know. We're not necessarily opposed to it, but we don't want to just bottleneck our ditch and then go clean the ditch, and the contractor's like, what's all this stuff in my way, you know? It's not necessarily good for you too to have mud all over your concrete or limestone. You know, it's not conducive. If there wasn't a road on the other side, it'd be easier. So,
And yeah, that's a good point. I wouldn't say argument, but it's more readily accessible in that area than it is the next door in the field, because it's pretty much just got concrete. It's ready for a truck, but
it's just a place to dump the spills and level them. That's the costly part. And clearing a path and dipping's cheap. Hauling out mud and bringing in limestone to redress the limestone, keeping trees from falling on your building or damaging stuff. That's the costly part, I guess.
It's a pretty big machine too that does the work.
Yeah, that would be a long reach on that one. So you'd have a huge machine out there. And then normally they'd take it and throw it way out, you know, to get away from the ditch and level it out and reseed it in a pasture field or a cornfield or whatever. But in this case, we're going to be side casting in the side of your building or on your driveway, which we don't want to do that. We want to truck it away or something down, you know, some other place. So that gets very costly, the trucking. Okay, I think Clayton with that bridge and the encroachments, you want to come through, we can do them all in one if they decide they want to go that route. I think it's the best route, so it's all clean. And they know what's going to be. They may say, no, we're going to change your mind. We're not going to do it that way then. It may change a little bit of how you adjust this. I know it costs more money.
No, I hear what you're saying. That makes sense.
I'd like to get you approved if we could.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Do you have anything for us?
I have nothing.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Anyway,
Motion carries.
What do you need, second, right?
question for you and
Can't
the
say it as good as Alvin. That's like